Right.
Storms are coming. Gotta go to
Oh,
your
it's right
mom.
there. Okay.
Tell her to take the wash down.
Yeah, they said they were gonna give her a horse to get to Dead Rock Mountain or whatever that
you're here.
is.
The horses
Deep
are ready.
Rock, something.
As am I. Shall we ride?
Listen, I hope... My sister, she didn't talk any nonsense to you, did she?
No, just said you like me.
No. Except to mention that you fancy me.
What? But I asked her... Besides, it's not... Of course, you are very... But... You know what? Let's ride. You're in a hurry and it'll be dark soon.
Ooh.
I'm not in that much of a hurry.
I mean, he's gonna die. We know he dies. So might as well let him have a little bit
Your
of fun
first kiss,
first.
wasn't it?
Of course it weren't.
Yeah, it was.
Aye. Me first.
We don't have much time. But it's enough for you to learn a few things. Run for your lives!
Doesn't sound like it.
Here. I'll go and...
I can look after myself.
Well, that's a big boy. Siri? Oh, I didn't even know there was a dude over there. Trying to kill the hell out of the hound first. Okay, he's dead. It's very claustrophobic fighting here. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Okay, she can't parry, but she can block. Gotcha. Oh, there's more. Who did he just kill? Some rando, I would assume. Oh, why didn't they get the guy in the back? I mean, it's a free 2 hits every time she's got enough stamina.
Ride, silly! Don't look back!
Where's the horse? Alright, we gotta go.
What? What was that?
The wild hunt.
Ragnarok? The world's end?
No, not yet. But I must go. They're here for me.
Get on the horse. I'll show you the way to the rock.
I don't know how to thank
That's
you.
why it looked like he
Thank me
was.
once we get there safe. Let's
That's why
ride.
it looked like he was running, because he was showing her where to go.
Watch out! Ride, silly! Don't look back!
I thought he kept calling her silly. He's saying Siri.
Faster! Faster! They're catching up!
Don't you worry. Ow. Okay. Maybe you should worry about it. Yeah, it's pointless to try and hit him. It just takes too long for her to swing. Ow, fucking A. Oh, okay. I mean, that is her mage friend, so clearly he didn't hurt her. But she probably wanted to go back for him, for Skjall. And he was like, we don't have time, and she probably like argued with him, so he knocked her out. Hey, isn't that the thing that the Baron had? Remember?
What became of that creature? Where is he? What?
Saw him at Stonas.
Maybe it wasn't the same one.
Sold him.
To whom?
Oh, he sold him?
Don't know.
Maybe whoever he sold him to lost him in the card game to the Baron.
Tell them. Clear my name.
Begone, I say.
I'm guessing somebody or something had to have noticed that.
What happened to the garden?
It died. Like I said, the spell.
Oh,
it requires a
they're
great
very
deal
upset
of
about
energy.
that, I'm
You
sure.
knew it would end like this, didn't you? Didn't consider it worth mentioning?
No, I knew you'd protest. Your sense of decency is charming, but it does get in the way sometimes.
Yen, let's get out of here. Now.
You needn't ask me twice.
The garden! Our garden! How could you? We helped! And you! Inconceivable!
Now.
Don't you dare try to calm me. We've every right to be furious. Furious! And you will pay for this.
I'm sorry.
Is that all? Will you say nothing else?
I mean, the game
Nothing
won't
that
let
would
me.
help.
I shall make sure all Skellige hears what you did here.
Wait. I did this. I alone. Geralt tried to stop me. I refused to listen.
I might have known. They warned me about you.
Yeah, everybody already hates
Sorceresses.
Yennefer anyway.
None shall open their door to you. None shall feed your hunger, and none shall tend to your wounds.
Now we need to figure out, was that a curse? Or
Yeah,
is she just saying she's
you
going to
didn't
tell
have to do
everybody
that.
and that's what's going to happen?
But I wanted to. I'd rather not talk about it. We must focus on what Skjall told us.
Didn't learn much. Though we can be sure Ciri's not in Skellige anymore. Not in Velen or Novigrad either. She's disappeared. Again.
Perhaps we should re-examine what we've learned. We might have missed a clue that would push us forward.
Certainly hope that's the case. Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself into.
Can't even begin to imagine. But we will pull her out of it. Safe and sound. That I promise you.
key to finding Ciri is that ugly thing Skjall saw on the beach. That's what I think. You know, I saw something, or someone who looked just like that.
Where?
In Velen, in a castle until recently ruled by a self-proclaimed baron, now controlled by his right-hand man, Sergeant Ardle.
You must go and get the creature. I don't know, buy him, kidnap him.
The thing's clearly cursed. Its mind is a jumble. Can't have anything resembling a normal conversation with it.
Grumbling won't get us anywhere. All will be well. A curse, please. Nothing a sorceress and a witcher couldn't handle. Now, tell me, do you... No, never mind.
You were gonna ask me something. What was it?
Tell me, do you think... Is there a chance that thing might be Ciri? That,
Nah,
well,
not even a little bit.
she's been transformed by some curse?
Don't even want to think about it.
Geralt, we must.
Might be. From what I know, she was looking to cure a powerful curse while in Novigrad. But I'll lose it if I try to deal with that possibility now. We have to do what we can, see what happens. Ciri's trail in Skellige. We followed it, exhausted the possibilities. Might be time to go back to the continent.
Before you do, there's one thing. It's important.
What's that?
Let's meet in Larvik, at the Warriors' Hall. We'll speak there.
Fine. Larvik. See you there soon.
Thank you. For that, and for your help in the garden. I'd not have managed without you.
It was nothing.
Geralt, you know me. I'm rare to praise, but when I do, it is sincere.
Oh, I guess that's not Roach. You know what? We'll get there before her. Probably not really. At least we don't have to go over there. Nope, she's in that building. But we can go in over here.
Gotta admit, you best think you could help us.
Serious passenger. Oh, what the hell's going on?
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No, it's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
Now remember, the reason that they're bound to each other is because of a wish that Geralt made to a djinn a long time ago.
You
And
sure this
she's
mage
probably
actually
trying
had
to
a
break
djinn?
it.
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
Which is what she was trying to do when he had to make the wish to save her.
Alright, so what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn. I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way,
Now, I'm not sure this is a
fine.
story quest
I'll
either.
help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
Let's see. Nope, it's a secondary quest. But we're gonna do it anyway.
Well, yes.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't.
Because you always
Decided
agree
to
to
risk it.
everything when it comes to her.
I'll be a priestess when I grow up.
Yeah,
Lead
maybe.
the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Oh, I assumed we were gonna take like a ship or something. I guess I got to drive
The
us
ship
out there.
carrying the Jinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Can we go? Are we going? I'm on the boat. Do I need to sit down? Oh, yeah. Oh, well, at least I don't have to
Not
do
sure
it.
this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing.
I mean, she got a point. I'd laugh.
There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Assad I cried a Rithorn.
I guess I'll just wait.
Ready. Careful down there.
So what's funny about that is his heartbeat's already 4 times slower
Water warm
than
enough for you?
a normal person's heartbeat. She's gonna slow it even further. What is that not a thing? I don't think that's a thing. But it looks like I have
How's it
infinite
going?
breath.
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See
Wonder why they're
anything
not dying in one
A
hit.
shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship.
Come back up.
Hold on, I gotta look at everything. Nope, don't want that. See, there's chests. Well, there's one chest. Got diagram out of it and everything. Stop rushing me, lady. Anything behind this? Nope. Back up. Just making sure. I guess the bubbles in the light is just an effect of the spell showing them where shipwrecks are.
Where to now?
wherever the leads take us.
You're gonna bust our boat on that corpse. You better watch out.
Say we find the Jinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Jinn? Or have we moved on to the talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in due course.
I don't understand why he doesn't, like, know right off the bat what she wants. I guess that's love, ladies and gentlemen.
Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jinn's down there.
The hell?
Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look around, but be careful.
It's just a fish.
Look
It
for
wasn't an
something
enemy.
that might indicate it's the mage's ship.
There's some elemental essence. Does that count? Come on, Geralt, turn around. Thank you. Ooh, what's that? Oh. Never mind. Looks like a shield? Geralt?
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Got something. A Skelliger's buckler.
Oh.
Clan Hamai
It's because I
symbols.
pushed the button
Donar's clan.
twice.
Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here.
So does that mean nothing? It's nothing? Or did I miss something?
Got a chest. Really old. Must have fell off the wrecked longship.
Can you open it?
Hoping for pirate treasure.
I hope to find the Jinn.
Now that's what I call war booty.
Same
Have
on
you
what
found
we
the
already
gem?
have.
No, but I found something that could be just as valuable to me as the Jinn is to you.
Except that we already have that.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Hamai symbols. Longship belonged to
What's
Clan
that?
Timon. Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already have Samum. It's a bomb. Yeah, because okay. Yeah, that was it's like a flashbang. At least that's what it was in the second one. Could be Samum as well. I don't know.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? The chasm below us
Yeah,
was
she was
breathtaking.
she was really mad at
Rustling
him at
trees,
that
lazily
time too.
flowing
She
stream.
actually tried to
I
kill
remember.
him.
Though I found myself admiring what I had right
That was
in
the
front
first
of
story in Sword of Destiny, and that's also in the show, the Golden Dragon thing. But it happened way differently in the book than it did in the show. Like, way differently. Usually people are like, oh, you know, the book's better than the movie or whatever.
Something
'Cause
strange
there's always
about
little
those
differences, but it
There's
was
something
way
on the
different.
bottom. We'll see what it is.
Guessing that's the only wreck right there.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I should cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. Aisu Foltia Bedem Ein Eichte Illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Yeah.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for...
Aisu Foltia Bedem Ein Eichte Illivaid.
I'm guessing that was it. I want tableware. Get out of here. Take that money though. Was that not it? There's a fucking thing there that... Okay, I guess... It's not on this. I think it's just a matter of the angle, trying to loot the right thing here. But definitely... Oh, there's a lot more stuff.
Something cut this basket exactly in half.
Teleport spell. Buckthorn. Am I supposed to be looking for the other half of that basket? There's still red shit, I just can't check it. Oh, here we go. Hello? Can I not check that corpse? Okay. Are you gonna make me take the tableware? Because I'll take it if I have to.
Silver, pearl-encrusted cutlery.
Yeah, I guess it did
Should
want me
belong
to
to
take
someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
So I found half of a seal or something. I was kind of assuming the other half would be in that. It's still lit up, so let me check it again.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Something cut this basket
okay,
exactly
Geralt.
in half.
Maybe now I can check the corpse. It really won't let me check that corpse. Okay, well then I have no fucking clue. Oh, return to the boat. That's why. God damn it.
Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this, but whatever cut the basket probably could.
I didn't see I was too busy looking at all the stuff that I could potentially check to see that we're apparently done here.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... Three.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this djinn?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish?
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
I
I
understand.
get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the djinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see? We're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the
And
ship.
since we have chosen for this playthrough to stick with Triss, it doesn't really matter what happens between Yen and Go at this point. But the thing about the Jinn or Genie, depending on whatever you want to
Seems
call it,
Amos was
is
quite
that
the eccentric, asking the djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently
Just wait until they're
mischievous.
done talking.
This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it. We should explore the ship.
So Yennefer wanted to harness the power of the genie in the first place because all sorcerers and sorceresses, much like witchers, when they do their thing and become what they are, they lose the ability to have children. And Yennefer really wants children, so she's trying to reverse that.
Nothing interesting.
Because apparently their ovaries like atrophy and shrivel up. And she desperately wants to have children. So she... And if you've seen the show, that's one of her driving forces in the show
Interesting.
as well.
Wonder what this means. Mysteries
Just
of
gonna
mysteries.
Pop that like
Agnes
that
of
to say that we
Glanville.
read it. That was weird. I must have accidentally looted something next to that chest.
Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Elemental Empires by Gian Battista.
Well, we got a blood trail. It goes
Mage
over
must
there.
have slept here. Wonder what this means.
Nothing, Geralt. Come on.
Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the djinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the djinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you.
Ha! Got him.
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Okay, but is there like more in here? Now that we've... No, I can't get back there.
Nothing here. Nothing
Nope.
interesting
Okay.
here.
Sometimes the only way to get them to get up and stop talking about something you found is to hit the jump button, which is why I do that a lot.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the djinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame
So
Jin.
the thing about the Jinn is that she can't tame it if its previous master still has wishes, which is why Geralt had to use his last wish in the story. So if that guy died before he used his last wish, this could be a problem. Unless, because he's dead, it released the Jinn. I don't know.
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw the spear.
No problem. Alright, stop.
Just a bit more.
Get weakened, asshole.
Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish.
Oh.
I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Jinn can remove another Jinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free. You are free!
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
We've improved. Last time we tamed a Jinn, we destroyed half of Rind.
Yes, we make a good team. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me, that I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Ooh, I mean, this is the thing right here. And it's like, obviously we can't pick this one because we've chosen Triss. But this was a little bit harsh. It'd be cool if there was like a middle ground option here, like... You know, I don't know, maybe it was all just the genie, but I guess we're gonna say this one.
Sorry, Yen, but magic's gone for me.
Truly? But how is that possible? I still feel the same. You should too. I don't understand. What does this mean?
Means the Jinn granted your wish.
Right. Fine. Good. Glad we got that over with. We know where we stand, at least. Naught left for us here. Let's go.
Wait. Magic's gone, true, but that doesn't mean I don't like spending time with you.
I mean, you could have let it down a little bit easier than that. So if you tell her you still love her, it goes into more cutscene where they end up on a fucking stuffed bear fucking. And then, you know, then you move on. It's pretty weird.
Next time we go on horseback.
I think it might actually be this
A horse
route,
would
too.
never make it down that mountain.
Maybe it's not a stuffed bear.
What
Maybe it's
now?
the stuffed unicorn. She has it here.
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him. happens to be your patron as well, darling. You do well to remember that. Otherwise, he might feel compelled to remind you.
I mean, yeah.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Yen, what happened back there?
Please, Geralt. There's nothing left to say. I'm off.
Me too. I'll collect Uma from the Baron, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can. Farewell.
So long, Yen.
Alright, well. Time to head to Crow's Perch. Let's see if this guy's got some Redanian herbals.
Greetings, welcome.
What smells?
He does, he has two. Pretty sure I have enough of those. I'm pretty sure they're crafting items, so... What the hell would they have? 18 of them. Yeah, that's enough, I'm sure.
Thanks for sparing a moment.
Alright.
Beware
Back
the
to Velen.
that lurk in the island.
What are we looking at for 148 of 2,000? Oh!
What are you looking at? Our hero.
Alright, well, let's go get Uma.
What's this mixture for?
It promotes hair growth. What's in it? Sweet.
Well,
Green
my
mold.
dad's off fighting the black ones.
I think you get green mold from an enemy. And I think where you get it from is like the only place you can get it type of thing. Tell the Baron Surgery. Yeah, I wonder why there isn't a quest marker there. Oh, it doesn't matter.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Oh, hello, Roach. Also, one of the things that I've noticed, at least in the 2 books that I've read, is I just started on Blood of Elves, which is the first book in the actual saga. So playing the games, you kind of get the impression that Geralt is ugly, and somehow he still manages to land the ladies. But in the books, they talk about him being a pretty good-looking dude. What is going on over here?
Oh, little prick. And you, shut it now. Save your strength.
Well, I can't talk to any of them, so... Clearly they are running this place a little bit worse than the Baron was.
Get out of my sight.
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Believe you meant to say you've come to ask my permission to take him. I am in charge now, so...
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop me. But then I'll bring your enlightened reign to an end. An abrupt and premature end.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
I think if the Baron's still alive when you come to get Uma, the Baron is at first like, hey, that what? And then you're like, dude, it'll help me find Ciri. And he's like, oh, okay, cool, take him. So clearly the Baron is cooler than this guy, and I wish that I had done things a little differently so that the Baron was still alive.
I'm taking Uma.
But I had to see that path.
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back, though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
You kind of look like him.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door. Now.
So the good news here is that I think we're about to go to Kaer Morhen, which means that we could find the first set of wolf gear. Because I think the wolf gear is the best.
This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on.
Uh-oh. Don't eat the rat. Uma, leave the rat alone.
What the? Quit playing around. Let's go. Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
What are you gonna do?
Fine. Lead the way.
I guess we're just gonna go. What about Uma? I guess we're going to Vizima.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Ban Glin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Ban Glin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once!
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
Oh, Uma.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
I mean, I could like antagonize him, but whatever.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity?
I didn't bring it to you.
I hope you have
demanded
more to
I
say.
come back.
For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron who...
Yes, I know my vassals.
Who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafael Elen, Kedmil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
I could tell him this, but you know what? Fuck it, because we really don't.
Wouldn't count on that happening.
That was no request, it was an order, Geralt. And I advise you well, do not disobey me. This audience is over. Till the next.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretuza, called into the Dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it. Unlike some others, I know.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt? We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
Of course.
Does she even know
I'm off.
about it? I mean, I'm sure she knows what the phylactery is, but she didn't ask where he got it or anything.
Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
You already said that.
Oh there, Roach.
Seems kind of weird that there would be something like that so close to a Witcher stronghold, huh?
Forktail's this close to the fortress?
Oh.
Someone's been
Never
slacking
mind,
off.
we'll talk about it. Don't worry, there wasn't any foreshadowing of the place being slaughtered or empty or anything like that. Just kind of curious.
Well, look for the wind, Louis. Been away quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forked tail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help?
Oh shit, I never went back to see
Yennefer
Lambert.
found more important things for them to do.
Yen's
Fuck,
here
I forgot
already.
about that. Well, we can still go do it.
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see you, jumps right into a we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. Then she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she... Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture.
She's jealous of Triss. Apparently they boned on that bed. And Yen doesn't want it in the room because she's, you know, jealous.
So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
She's up to something.
Glad you noticed.
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
Mm-hmm. And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Okay, so before we do that, we have a map to explore, ladies and gentlemen. And it doesn't look like it, but there is stuff here. And the first thing we're going to do, I believe it might be over there. Oh, never mind, we have a quest. We're going to go find the wolf stuff. So we got to start with the level 14 one. We missed the 3rd one. I wonder what level that is. Yeah, alright, it's down there. So we're gonna go do that. And Yennefer can just hold on and wait.